How's it going? How is everybody doing? Today is, what is today? December 2nd. The year's rolling right around. We're right to the end of it now. Getting close. Everybody getting ready for the holidays? I hope so. I decorated my house a little bit. I didn't go all out. I used to put a Christmas tree up in my bay window, which faces like, because I live on the corner lot of the block. So in a bay window, which faces that would be north, right? Let me think. Interstate runs that way. Yeah. So that would be the north side of the house. And it's basically the side street, one-way street that comes down that side. I used to put a tree up in the bay window. But of course with Kiwi now, she likes to jump up in the bay window. And there's really no stopping her because she's a pretty big dog. Starbuck, when I had him, I mean, in his youth, he could jump up in there, but, the last 4 or 5 years prior to him passing, he couldn't jump up that high. So I put one up there, and then I put one up in the window in my library upstairs. And the upstairs floors, most of the windows they go from about 6 inches off the floor right up to the ceiling. So I put one up there because it faces the main street. So this year I put one up there and some stuff, wreaths on the doors and a little bit of garland and stuff on the porch banister. That's basically it. Something that'll be simple to get down once the holidays are over and I don't have to be out there freezing my ass off for very long. But hope you're all getting ready. Christmas will be here before we know it. Or Hanukkah will actually be even sooner for those of you that celebrate Hanukkah. So, yeah. Then we have the New Year. And then we don't have any big holidays until Valentine's Day. And the only reason I look at Valentine's Day is because it's my daughter's birthday. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't really pay any attention to Valentine's Day. Single, have been for 8 years now, and I'm actually rather enjoying it. If the right one comes along, the right lady decides to present herself, then great. I'm certainly not gonna turn it away, but I'm not actively looking either. After you're single for so long, you actually get to where you kind of enjoy being able to do whatever the hell you want, whenever you want. Anyway, what I'm here to do is open up this nondescript box here. Is actually from the Bam box, which this will be the November box. So after my phone is. Why is my phone going on? Get that out of my pocket. But yeah, Bam box is no more after December, so I'll have one more box after this, and then that's it. Now I do know that the Bam name is going to continue after a lot of people voicing their opinions and so forth. Adam, the CEO, owner, whatever you want to say, probably all those titles and more, for Bam, has decided, along with his other company he's starting up and his brand of Big Beast. And I can never remember the actual name of the company. It's not Culture Fly, it's something Culture, I think. But anyway, they decided to keep the Bam name going, but instead of being a subscription box like this, it's going to be strictly an autograph subscription box. And what I understand, they have 2 different levels. And the main difference between the levels is one features an 8x10. The other one features an 11x14 autograph photo. So the price difference coincides with getting a bigger photo. And it's not going to be like theme based or anything like that. They're not going to have I would imagine I don't exactly understand how they're going to do that, But I'm imagining that what they're going to do is they're actually going to have like a main signer for the month in both of those levels of boxes, but maybe they'll have obviously different photos, maybe different movies. You know, they won't be signing all the same thing for the same character or the same movie that they did. They'll have, you know, different ones from throughout their career. And I also think that they might actually have more than one signer each month. So they might have multiple people that they have signing autographs for that month. So then it's just kind of a roll of the dice, I guess, as to who you'll get. And I think they're also still going to do like chase items. So, which might be, instead of getting, you know, the 8x10 that month, maybe you'll get a Funko Pop or something that's signed by that person. So, I don't know. Yeah. Whether I subscribe to that or not, I don't know. I'll probably wait just a little while until it's gone for a little bit and kind of see, you know, what people are getting, you know, before I sign up for that. Because as much as I love getting autographs from people, I'm more of a, I'd really rather, if money would permit, I'd rather go to like a convention or something, and obviously you probably pay a bit more than you would for like a subscription box, but you actually get to meet them in person. But we'll see. I might subscribe to it eventually. But for now, let's dive into the Bam box for November. I guess it would help to undo all the tape, not just one. Which is good. It's good that they tape it on each side like this, because I have seen places where they just put a piece of tape just on the end, and then, you know, the sides and stuff, because there's no structure there really other than it just sitting on top of the edge, can get damaged, or, you know, if it managed to get opened a little bit, you know, something could almost come out of it, you wouldn't even know it. Alright, here we go. Tissue paper. Hold on to. Alright, pen first. I have no idea what this is. No idea whatsoever what that is. That looks like a door. With something coming out of the door. Oh. Well, alright, next we have got, oh, this is pretty cool. I'll be keeping this. From Loki. We've got, it's kind of like a rubber, I don't know whether it's meant to like stick. It doesn't really stick. I mean, it's like smoothing glossy on the back, but it is like embossed. I mean, it's not just printed on there. It's actually, you know, you can feel the design and everything. But we got the time, Baron's authority for all time, always. Loki season 2, absolutely phenomenal series. No spoilers. I'm not going to tell you in case you haven't watched it. Even if you're not a fan of the MCU, I would highly recommend, if you have Disney Plus, to watch the Loki series. And I would definitely suggest watching season 1 and then watching season 2. Otherwise, there'll be some things you're probably lost about. But it's a phenomenal series. Tom Hiddleston, just absolute incredible casting for the character of Loki. He has been there. I mean, obviously he hasn't been in every movie, but he has been there since, you know, for the duration, really, of the MCU as we know it. You know, made his first debut in the first Thor movie, which I believe was the third I'm pretty sure that was the third movie that they put out, because they had Iron Man. Most people don't consider the one Incredible Hulk movie, even though there are a couple little aspects of it that kind of retroactively you can see that they tie into the MCU. Most people don't really look at it that way because it wasn't Mark Ruffalo, it was Edward Norton. And, you know, other than William Hurt, I think is right, who played the one general. Other than him popping up in a couple other movies, there wasn't really anybody else. I mean, well, Abomination. Other than that, nobody else really showed up. So you don't include that. You've got Iron Man, you've got Captain America, the First Avenger, and then you had Thor. And Loki was in that, and he's popped up sporadically throughout. You know, so in the time frame, the years of the MCU being in existence, you know, Tom Hiddleston has been, you can kind of say, kind of a mainstay, because he was really a main character of the MCU. But I'll be keeping that. I like that. The pen I'll be keeping just because I always keep the pens. Actually, I'll be keeping everything out of this. Next should be the art print. If I can get out of the box. Upside down. We've got X-Men. That's pretty cool. So obviously this is part of a bigger picture. And I say that because if you look on this side, you can see Beast's arm right there. And then over here you've got the playing card, which is obviously coming from Gambit, who I'm still waiting to see pop up in live action. I mean, he was in the one X-Men movie, and I think the guy that did him in that movie did a pretty good job. But I mean, I would really like to see Gambit really featured. But hopefully we'll be seeing that. You know, X-Men are on their way. Whether we just see them pop up sporadically, like we have so far. Obviously, again, spoiler alert if you haven't watched them. But the Miss Marvel series, there was one point in that we actually found out that Kamala Khan is technically a mutant. And there's something in her blood that dictated that. And that's part of the basis, other than the bangle, that's part of the basis of her powers. And of course, you know, that really chimed in with people because, again, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but at the moment that the friend that she was talking to, you know, that discovered it, at the time he said that, you could very faintly hear the X-Men 1997, you know, the original cartoon theme play for a couple of bars. And then, of course, we did have Charles Xavier, Professor X, show back up in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness as part of the Illuminati. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. They do have another, I believe it's supposed to be kind of a continuation of the original X-Men cartoon. They're going to have another iteration of X-Men 1997 on Disney Plus. Which eventually, I just got rid of my Disney Plus, but I think after the holidays I might sign up for it again. Because they really don't have anything. I think they have something coming out this month. I want to say What If Season 2. It's coming out like mid-December or something like that. Or maybe the end of December. But that's something I can honestly, I can just watch people's reaction to it on YouTube and kind of get the gist of the episodes. And then when I do sign up for Disney Plus again, I can always go back and rewatch. Here we go. Last thing in the box should be the autograph. I have no idea what it is. Oh, we've got is that from Short Circuit? Right? Johnny, was it Johnny 5, right? Is that what the J5 stands for? Johnny, that was the name he went by, right? That always reminds me of Wally. I mean, obviously, Wally came out way after Short Circuit. But I'm wondering if the character of Wally, if they kind of use Johnny Five as inspiration for the character Wally, because there are a lot of similarities between them. Maybe. Just throwing it out there. Why not? What the hell? Maybe Wally is actually a variant of Johnny Five. Just a different universe. Remember that? It's how the multiverse works, man. It's weird, I tell you, it's weird. I think there are multiple people like you out there, or maybe doing something completely different in life. Something to think about. Who is that? Tim? Maybe it's not Tim. I don't know. It almost looks like Tim Browning, but I don't know whether that's the name or not. But anyway, there we go. It wasn't like a little cheat thing in it. There wasn't a cheat thing in it. So I don't know how you're supposed to, of course, I mean, but I still don't know what the hell this is. Let me see if I can just find. Alright. I didn't do a little scan thing. I was able to find it on here. Let's see if we can. Hopefully they have it on here. Okay, yep. Alright, that's me. Okay, here we go. Alright. The authentic celebrity autograph was of Tim Blaney. Alright, Tim Blaney from Short Circuit. Looks like they had 5 different photos. 3 common ones and then 2 rare ones. I got one of the common ones, which is fine. We got an exclusive art print by artist Ken Heiser. X-Men, I don't know, they only had 2. They had this. I would still imagine that when he drew it, he must have drawn more than this. And it must have maybe like a 3-panel one. But for in the box, they only had this one, and then they had a variant of it that has. Looks like the only difference is that in the rare variant, Cyclops is actually shooting his I-beam. Okay. Of course, you have the inspired show prop of the Time Variants logo, like patch type thing. It almost would have been cooler if it was like an actual patch. I mean, technically, if you wanted to, you could probably still sew this on. But I'll find something to stick on it and just stick it up somewhere. From Loki. And then the exclusive enamel pen by artist Tom Ryan was from Oz, from the new, soon to be coming out. I believe it's supposed to come out in January, which is one of the main reasons why I may be signing back up for Disney Plus after the holidays. And of course, it's Agatha, which is now called the Coven of Chaos. Originally, it was Agatha House of Harkness, and then it was Agatha. I can't remember what the second title, working title they had for it was, but now the actual decided on title is Coven of Chaos. Looks like they had those 2, the common was a Bagatha, and then the sparkle or glitter version of it was rare. It looks like it was limited to 99. And then you've got this, which I'm imagining that is the book. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but obviously that's the book of like dark magic. It was limited to 250. So in the pin, I did get one of the rarer variants. All right, well that's it. That is the Bam box for November 2023. Again, one more month, December. Hopefully they go out with a bang. Check out Bam Box. I'll have a link down below. I believe their website's a little bit different now. I think they changed the name of it just a little bit. But it'll be down in the description box if you want to check it out. And check out the new autograph subscription they're bringing out. Outside of that, as always, everybody look out for yourself and everyone around you so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Till the next time, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. The next video coming up will be my newest Marvel Collector Core box that just came today. So stay tuned for that. Till then, take it easy. See ya.